everyone, welcome back to Pepcoding. So in this video, we are going to solve the next question, which is quadruplet sum. So what we are given is, we are given an array of n integers and an integer x, and we have to find all unique quadruplets a, b, c and d which satisfies this condition a plus b plus c plus d equal to x. X is our target, right? So let's just analyze this question, how we can do this. So what we have to find? We have to find all the four numbers, that is A, B, C and D, whose sum is equal to X, which is our target, right? Okay, so let's just start. So I hope you have all done the two sum and three sum problems, right? Two sum, which was A plus B. We'll do this quadruplet sum with the help of two sum and three sum problem, so that we can divide it into parts, so that you'll understand this problem better, right? We are all familiar with two sum problem. That was in the previous question, that was the pair sum, right? Let's say x1. Then three sum, which is a plus b plus c. Let's say x2. With the help of two sum and three sum problem, we'll get to four sum, which will be a plus b plus c plus d equal to our main target, which is x, right? Okay, so I hope you all know two sum problem, but still we can discuss it again. Yeah, it would be a revision for all of you. Like, if we are given any array, first of all, for two sum, three sum or four sum, we just have to sort the array first, right? We can do this approach in our sorted array only. Okay, so the first and the foremost thing will be sorting our array. So let's suppose after sorting we get the array as 2, 5, 7, 9, 12, 16, 21, 50, 57, 61. And the target given is, let's suppose, 75. So what we have done, we take two pointers, SI, starting I and ending point, right? Starting point and ending, starting index and ending index, right? Okay, so what we have done is, like, if our starting index plus ending index becomes equal to our target, which is x, so what we will do, we'll first print this pair, like this is not equal, still we'll print the pair SI and EI, and then we'll increment the SI pointer and we'll decrement the EI pointer, right? Next condition, else if SI plus EI is less than x, like this condition, 2 plus 61 is less than 75, right? So what we will do, we will increment our starting index only, right? Okay, the next condition would be, like, now we have incremented our starting index. Starting index comes till here. So now we'll check 5 plus 61 is still less than our target. So we'll increment our SI again. SI comes here. 7 plus 61 is still less. We'll increment our starting index again. Now it's 70. It's still less than 75. Increment it again. Now it's 73. It's still less. increment it again. 16 plus 61 becomes equal to 77, right? So which is greater than. So we'll write else condition would be like if SI plus EI becomes greater than X. This is the thing, like 77 is greater than 75, then what we will do, ending index, we'll decrement the ending index. So our ending index will come at 57. This was our SI, this was our EI, right? So this was the basic approach to find two sum, find the pair sum, right? So now let's just discuss for three sum with the help of two sum. So let's suppose we are given an array. First of all, we'll sort it and then we'll get 2, 6, 18, 23, 44, 49, 52, 57, 61, 63, right? Next, what we will do, we are given the target as 80. Okay, now what we will do is, we will first of all make our X dash, which is the target dash. What we will do, we'll start with the pointer A and we'll fix the pointer A here only, right? And our X dash would be 80 minus A, which would be 78. This would be our target, which we have to find. And now our starting index would be here and ending index would be here, right? Okay, so what we have next, what we do, the same condition, SI plus EI is equal to X dash. Then increment the starting index and decrement the ending index. First we'll print the pair with A, right? Okay, we'll discuss this afterwards. First, let's see the conditions again. SI plus EI is less than X. If X is greater, then what we'll do, starting index plus plus. And if SI plus EI is greater than X, then ending index minus minus, right? Okay, so for this condition, when we print our SI and EI, which becomes equal to our X dash, which was the target, but we know that the actual target is 80 and we have took the difference it with A, so we'll add A in our pair also. So we'll have A comma SI comma EI, which will be our answer, right? So this will be the answer for three sum. And what we'll do, if we got the answer for SI and EI, we'll add A for every answer. Also, when this starting index and ending index overlaps with each other, like they both come here, then the loop ends. Or if they cross each other, then also the loop terminates, right? Also, when we are done with this while loop of starting index and ending index, when this terminates, then we'll fix our A somewhere else. We'll fix our A here and we'll start with starting index here, ending index here, and we'll iterate them and we'll find the answer. So this was the approach for our three sum. Now let's get into our four sum method, right? So we can get our four sum with the help of two sum and three sum only. Like we are given an array, we'll first sort it and we'll get like 2, 4, 7, right? Let's suppose this is the given array and we have to find A plus B plus C plus D, which should be equal to our target. How we can do this? We'll fix, suppose our given target is 40. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll make target dash, which will be equal to 40 minus, this is the A, we'll fix our A, and we'll fix our B also this time, right? So let's just minus these two from our actual target, which will be 40 minus 4 minus 2, which is 38 minus 4, 34. This will be our target this time. We'll set starting index here, ending index here. So if starting index plus ending index becomes equal to our target dash, then what we'll do, we'll print our starting index and ending index with our A and B, because this is our target dash. Our actual target was 40, which we have took the difference with A and B, right, to get the target dash. So we'll print the answer SIEI with A and B, and what we'll do next, increment the starting index pointer and decrement the ending index pointer, right? Okay, so if starting index plus ending index becomes greater than x dash, what we will do, like if starting index is here, ending index is there, so we have 7 plus 31, which is 38, right? So 38 is obviously less than our target. What we do, increment the SI. So SI plus EI is less than our target. What we will do, no, our target is x dash, right? This is our target. Forget this one. Okay, forget this one. So this is our target for the time being. So now 7 plus 31, which is 38. It becomes greater than our x dash. What we'll do, decrement the ending index. Okay, so our ending index will come at 25. This will be our ending index. So now let's just start. SI plus EI. 25 plus 7 is 32, right? Which is less than our x dash. What we do, increment the SI. So we'll now increment the SI and we have SI plus plus, right? This was the basic approach. And if we get our target, which is equal to x, we have to print all the 4 numbers A, B, SI and EI, right? Okay, because our actual sum was, the target was 40, right? Which we have subtracted from which we have subtracted A and B to get the target dash, right? This was the basic approach. So when will the loop terminate? So our loop will terminate when our SI, starting index and ending index overlaps with each other or they crosses each other. Then the loop ends. Also, there was one more condition, like if we are given 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8. So if this is the thing and we are given target as 14. So we kept A here and B here, right? These are fixed, right? So what we'll do, we'll make target dash, which will be equal to 10, right? Okay. So a starting index is here, ending index is here, right? So what we will do, we have checked the sum SI plus EI, which is equal to 11. What we'll do, SI plus plus. Now we won't make the starting index same, because this is same. We are checking it again. So if we move it ahead on, also 3 plus 8 is 11. We'll decrement this, but there is a duplicacy. So we can't get two answers. Like if I wanna 0 0 0 1 1, let's say 0 0 1 1 1 1 1, right? And our target is 2. So our answer should be 0. This A and B are fixed. 0 0 SI and EI, right? 0 comma 0 comma 1 comma 1. This is our answer. This is our first answer. So now if our SI increments and EI decrements, the answer becomes same. So the answer should not be duplicate of this. So to check the duplicacy, what we can do, we'll check if SI, if the starting index is equal to the previous element, the previous starting index, then what we'll do, we'll increment it till the different element comes, right? So we'll increment and SI comes here, and we'll decrement EI until our the previous element is same. So EI comes here, right? If 3 and 8 was the answer, right? So to check the duplicacy, we'll put we'll check with the previous element also if they are equal or not, right? So I hope the approach for quadruplet sum is clear now. Let's just code it. Okay. So we are given the vector of vector int result, and we have to return the result. First of all, we will sort the given array, given vector, which is nums. So first of all, sort nums dot begin, comma nums dot end. Right? And we have declared the vector of vector int result. What we'll do next, we'll start with the loop for int I equals to 0, I less than n is given, I plus plus, and we'll check if I is not equals to 0 and nums of I is not equal to the previous element, that is nums of I minus 1. Then only we'll continue. This is our first check, right? Okay. Now we'll start the J loop for int J equals to 0, J less than n, J plus plus. The J will start from I plus 1, not from 0, right? Because J will be the next one, of course, right? Same check if J is not equals to 0 and nums of J not equals to nums of J minus 1. Then only we'll continue. Okay, so we have to close this if also, right? Okay. After this if loop, what we will do, we'll do the main thing. Starting index will be equal to J plus 1 and ending index will be the last element, right? Yeah, equal to n minus 1. After this, we'll start with the while loop while starting index is less than ending index. Until they meet or they overlap with each other, this loop will continue, right? What we will do, we'll make a sum variable which will be equal to nums of I plus nums of j plus nums of starting index plus nums of ending index. And now we write if sum is greater than target, then what we will do, ending index minus minus. Else if our sum is less than target, then starting index plus plus. Else if the sum is equal to target, then what we will do, we'll add all the numbers, add all the elements in our result vector, right? So result dot pushback nums of I comma nums of j comma nums of si comma nums of ending index. Okay, they have to add the elements, right? So we'll add them with the curly braces. Okay, and after this what we will do, we'll increment the starting index and decrement the ending index. So starting index plus plus, ending index minus minus. Okay, next condition, while our starting index is less than ending index and nums of starting index equal to nums of starting index minus 1 for checking the duplicacy of answer. What we'll do, starting index plus plus, right? Next condition, same condition only. While starting index is less than ending index and ending index equal to ending index minus 1, then what we will do, decrement the ending index until we get the different element. And after all this, we'll return result. So yeah, let's just run this code and see if it's correct or not. Okay, something wrong. Output is not coming. Let's just see. So let's find the mistake. If sort, then we have made the vector, then for loop. Okay, this condition is wrong. If j is not equal to I plus 1 and nums of j equal to nums of j minus 1. This was wrong. Let's just run this code and see if it's correct or not. Okay, so output seems to be correct. Let's just submit this. Okay. So all test cases passed. So I hope I was clear with the concept of quadruplet sum. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.